Now gather around, debt-ridden children, and let me tell you a tale. 'Twas the night before finals, when all through the dorms, not a student was sleeping, much was the norm. Semester grades were posted up on canvas with care, in hopes that a miracle soon would be there. The students were pacing, all filled with dread, while visions of GPAs danced in their heads. Greg Fenves came out to calm students so unfurled. Remember, kids, what starts here changes the world. Some students wanted to protest. They wanted to speak up about their unrest. But since they had chosen to major in CNS, their personalities gave them no choice but to acquiesce. Students groaned and they cried, most saying they would have preferred to have died. 5 essays, 2 projects, and a presentation in tow. The students began to realize just how much they didn't know. When out on the South Lawn, there arose such a clatter. Students sprang from the benches to see what was the matter. Gabby from Anthem began to break down. Desperation was spreading through the small college town. Then one young sophomore, so brave and so bold, told all her peers what they needed to be told. Now Moody, now McCombs, now Cockrell and Dell. We all must be off. Head to the PCL. They thought, shut the hell up, Becky. You're in journalism. You don't even need to study. But they knew she was right. They all buckled down and began a long night. Keys on the laptop. They clicked and they clacked. Side note, I apologize to journalism majors if you were feeling attacked. The reviewing and studying was going real well. They thought, we might just survive this infernal Hades. And then, in a twinkling, they heard on the roof the heaving and coughing of each little as they skimmed the notes with minimal sound. Down the chimney, Jake from the UT chapter of the Alpha Tau Omega Fraternity Incorporated came with a bound. He was dressed all in pastel, from his head to his foot, and his Sperry's were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A trash bag of empties he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler with his North Face backpack. He had chosen to party on a Wednesday night. The pressure too much, he was now high as a kite. The stump of an e-cig he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a full beer belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was taking 12 hours, should have been easy enough, but when it came down to it, he wasn't up to snuff. Chem at 8 and bio at 10, but at this point, he couldn't even hold a pen. He peed himself and passed out on the floor. The rest started wondering if there would be any more. They saw his bliss and lack of shame, and they collectively said, honestly, same. They cracked some bottles and put their notes out of sight. Finally, Jake stammered out with glee, still covered in pee. Happy finals to all, and to all, a good night. You're watching The 40, and we'll be right back.